Good morning, YouTube world. How is everybody doing out there today? Life is wonderful here. I'm just going to say that. And I'm going to, just kind of catch up on a couple things. I spent yesterday working on Jim's outboard motor. He's got an old 9 horsepower Evinrude 1967. He gave the boat it was on away to his brother, who gave it to somebody else, who brought it back, and he got it back, and the engine wasn't crankable, and we messed around with it yesterday and got it firing, but we couldn't get it to run. And I borrowed Jerry's compression gauge last night to put on it, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to set the timing on that, because we're looking for the timing mark. But that's a whole other story. But what I'm thinking about doing this morning, I've got Mr. Heavy Chevy's, actually this is Mrs. Heavy Chevy's Cragar mags in here. And I want to put them on the Rambler. But I also want to, while I've got this compression gauge borrowed, do a compression check on the Chevy motor in the Rambler. So I'm thinking, I've called Jim, let him know I got the gauge. He hadn't called me back yet. So I'm thinking while I'm waiting, I'll get the Rambler in here, pop the plugs out, rig up my little push button starter switch on it, and we'll do a compression check on the Rambler, and then put those. What I'm going to do, these tires are imperfect, but I'm thinking I want to go ahead and put the mags on there first, because sometimes the way the wheels are made on the back, they will scrub up against, sometimes this back part will scrub up against a set of disc brakes, and it really depends on how they're made. Some of y'all might remember I've got that old set of, it's either Rocket or some other brand mag at home, and the back of it's all dug out where someone put it on a car with disc brakes and ran it. They damaged the wheel. They probably damaged the brakes too. So these could use some cleanup. These tires will probably be swapped out with the tires that are currently on the Rambler. But before I do any of that, I just want to put them on the car, make sure they're not going to scrub, make sure they're going to fit. And I might drive it down the road with those tires on it just to see how they feel. The other tires are smaller, but I mean they're a lower profile tire. But it might be interesting just to try it with the bigger tires. It's an opportunity to try them before I take them off. And maybe I might decide not to take them off. You never know. So first thing I'm going to do is just crank the Rambler, get it in here, and we'll go from there. Alrighty.